Oh boy. She's crazy.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot.
Oh!
What do you mean, checkmate?
Here we go. Investigation time. This has to be one of the worst one of all time. I think there's gonna be 2 killers because of therefore each was a blow to the head. It's thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Okay, that's it. What?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We have got less information this time than before. There's something else that bothers me. Okay, someone has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
She has an alibi for Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer isn't act alone? What if they have accomplice? They do have that. An accomplice? Yeah. An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplice? I'm pretty sure I explained it before during the first class trial.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Only one black end can graduate. Oh! In this class trial, you need to determine is
Extreme!
the one true black end who was the murder plot and put it in action. So which mean which mean I was right. There were 2 killers. On another topic, we should post God by the body like before. I can't help them to disappear again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind. Do you, Hina?
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. How on earth was a serial killer able to move someone so big? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse office versus his body right now. What do you mean by that? Oh, that is glass. And now his glass is not covered in blood. Oh, makes sense. Does that mean someone to wipe his glass off? But who would do that? Oh, and why? Oh, okay. I guess so. Alright, Taka. I need to check you first now. There was a top laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka bodies? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, there couldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Yeah, makes sense. A thought. Could that Justice Hammer have been designed to use this as a model? No. Yeah, you'll make sense, sir. Oh. Wait, for some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Oh, okay. Did someone wash it recently? And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Therefore, we figure if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. Makes sense.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as be a friend. Oh, fuck off! This morning, only 4 of us has met at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself, okay? We were waiting for others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to look for them. It's around 8 o'clock when we begin our search. And as soon as we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the Rex room on the 3rd floor. Then we quick came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Okay. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attack was dressing in the strange costume. It was a robot justice. It also came clear that robot justice has dragged Hifumi away. Okay. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we begin our search for the costume assailant. We found an injury Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse office on the 1st floor and resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse office, I saw a shadow, something moving around on the top of the stair. Oh, okay. Based on Celeste, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. This is what I want to say, is that Celeste can't be the culprit. She can't actually make all of these things up. That, oh yeah, she found the freaking suspect. Is this information really suspicious for you? Yeah, it is. It's kinda is, isn't it? I saw him. I saw a strange costume man. Okay, she can't make all these things up. She is the only one who saw. Oh, that was a shadow there. After we went to the 2nd floor, she already on the 3rd floor already, and she screamed out loud. And then she just said, "Oh yeah, I saw the freaking costume man walking into the hall." So why won't the costume man attack her instead? Why not? This is interesting, isn't it? In his nurse office. Okay, it's bad. Come on, we have to go back. Oh god. You can see that? You can see that! All this was Celeste's work! At that point, we decided to split up into groups, okay? Celeste and Hina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pressured the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, yeah, I found the body, telling others what has happened. And then I discovered this. Yep. But at the same time, we were discovering Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies was discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement playing right after finding Taka, and that's when I showed up and told you, Byakuya, that Hifumi was killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya head back to the nurse's office, leaving Toko behind, who has fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran to Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Ah, here we go. That's another Celeste thingy, right? We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his core was, in fact, gone. Then we remember we had to abandon the unconscious Toko and rushed back into the equipment room. This time, Taka's body has disappeared. Like I said, I already told you the time frame. This is all a freaking joke. I mean, we're running around like a freaking idiot. Celeste told us she has found bodies, and we are all heading to the repository, and we'll discover 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And we came right to the repository, looked around. I already know that it was locked for some reason. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone couldn't beat us. Then who locked it? And why is unlocked it now? I don't get it. Oh, what is this? There is definitely a lock on the door, but it's only be locked from the inside upholstery. Okay, I don't see any way to lock in the art room. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that a certain someone
It's gonna be.
is totally. It doesn't have a handle. What the hell Where's the handle then? Huh? But wait. What do you mean? Or in the equipment rooms we'll find Taka's body? Yeah, it is. Someone to move Taka's body by using this. And look at the wheels. There's a blood stain on it. Yeah, that it is. I mean, someone used this to move the body. Yeah. What's the explanation for that? I mean, you can use this as a true bullet over here. Celeste, you are the mastermind, aren't you? The making of mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. Yeah, I want to know that too. I mean, first floor to the 3rd floor, that's impossible move, isn't it? Hina was feeling not well, so I stayed behind and looked after her. But she seemed to getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We couldn't have been gone long for a minute or 2. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that sort of amount of time? I don't think so. Impossible. Yes, there it is, Celeste's account. There's a bunch of blood packed in here for blood transfusion, I guess. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, this is Hifumi's a guy cleaning cloak. Oh, someone used this to clean the glass. Why bother? I mean, why did I bother to clean his glass anyway? I mean, to be an honor or something like that? Oh, here we go, the glass clean cloak. Alright. Yeah, you can see some kind of wheel, like trying to track the body away. It reminds me about the dolly in the repository. Yeah, it is. It's blood, yeah. Which could mean that Taka was moved from the equipment rooms to the repository by using a dolly. Yeah, here we go. I have been looking for you. Oh, okay. What do you want then, you dumbass? I want to thank you for what you did. What? I didn't do anything, you dick. But I ended up making this game for our interest in D. What the hell are you talking about? You should go to Hero's room. Okay. Anyway, this makes it clear, right? What the hell are you talking about? This is a trap. Oh, someone tried to go inside your room, isn't it?
Goodbye.
Oh my god, I hate you. I was getting then. The door is unlocked. Oh, I guess I can't go inside. Ooh, this room is full of stuff. I mean, why the freaking camera glitch? I think there's something on the cardboard. Oh! Oh, a blueprint or something. Ah, I get it. So that guy, like I said, is Hero. Is Robot Justice? Yeah, it is. Robot Justice have an arm bent like this. Okay. It's me. Okay. Okay. Makoto, big news. Big news. What are you talking about, big news? Oh, okay. Let's go and find her. Wait, I wasn't done. There's a big news. There more is big news. What are you talking? Why are you so angry all of a sudden?
Just a second.
Robot Justice stole up too. What? Robot Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. Oh,
Okay.
Kyoko.
I mean,
Okay.
It was jammed into the pool room's locker. Oh, so which means it's behind you there. Okay. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There's something I had to check up on. Okay. What do you mean? Never mind. What? First of all, Hero, you need to explain why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I have no idea. What? What are you talking about? I don't even know what happened, and I woke up, I was here. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off just by yourself?
you got it all wrong.
I didn't make it, the stupid freaking thing. Oh, there's a clap on the back that keeps you getting off. Okay, oh, here we go. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Okay, we don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Haha, free at last. What do you mean? It's kind of weird how perfectly the suits fit the hero. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprint was in your room as well. That's true, I saw the blueprint myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious the one who put on the costume and went around attacking people.
That's
Attacking
terrible.
everyone was Hero. Attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys talking about. Hey, don't acting like that. Something weird about heroes here. Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you
Okay.
totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well,
What do you
either way,
mean?
now we know for sure, right?
But now you are all out excuses. No, see, it's cause you are a girl. Isn't it another guy then? Makoto, go ahead. What? Why me? There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it's impossible. It was impossible. Could someone like tell me? Oh, Robo Justice Suit has been added to the bullet train. 2 people was killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
What are you freaking out? You did it. What?
Please.
I did not. You got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know that one. I know that note. Note?
then.
Last night someone split a weird note under my door. Okay. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Monokuma can find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet up in the art's room at 1 AM. Oh, why it's so night? But the last thing I remember is I'm going to, and for some reason I fell asleep. Oh, okay. The real killer probably dragged me or something. Then show us that note. With pleasures. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Oh boy. But you want us to believe you. Give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Oh boy. I want you to help me with investigation. Oh, okay. So now I'm gonna be a psychic. But then let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and Makoto, I found something. What? You did?
Hey.
Do you remember a wristwatch? Taka's always was on his left hand. Okay. Take a look. Oh, it was cracked. It is most likely broken when she encountered with his assailant. And if you notice, the hand are frozen at the past 6 o'clock. So which means he was killed at 6 o'clock. Oh, so he was killed before Hifumi. But last night, Taka definitely wasn't broken. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? So if it broke at 10 last night, it couldn't be broken at 6 PM. At 6 this morning? Ah, here we go, broken witch.
However,
Look at Taka's left hand. Oh, he clutched something. He appeared to be grabbing something. Okay. A piece of paper.
hey,
Was that all he has in his hand? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Let's check Hifumi's body now, but have he left us a few clues of his own. Alright, a piece of paper. Look at this. A roll of paper. Hifumi has hidden it on him. Hidden?
indeed.
Stop it in Spanish, so I can only assume he hidden it on purpose, you see? Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. Oh, I found out. Oh, this is what the killers wrote to Hero. Ah, unknown. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Mother Kuma can't find out. Don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment rooms at... Oh, wait. Equipment room? At 6 a.m. Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, it is. It's not the same. Yeah, I split up the notice weird on my door, and it say I finally made to escape. Yeah. Here, the freaking Rex room instead of the equipment rooms. The time is different. Hero told us his note at 1 a.m. Yeah. And the note at 6 a.m. Yeah, here we go. And it's also the equipment room. It's not the freaking Rex room, isn't it? A part of it has been thrown up, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. I don't get it. The two victims at the same time definitely had their e-handbook on them, okay? So you said that there's some kind of connection about e-handbook, right? We better keep in mind. Alright, e-handbook then. Okay, the class trial. Wow, there's less students right over here. I mean, super less right now. Alright, oh my god, this is so awesome. I mean, it's nighttime. It's really amazing courtroom here. I like this color.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Stop it!
It was Hero. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Stop it!
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Alright.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
Right, here we go.
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Yeah, about the freaking handwriting.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote.
Okay.
Asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The
okay.
handwriting's obviously different. Wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
there's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
It's still plausible. Maybe.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
Ah, yeah, here we go.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
I don't know who the freak are you. What are you talking about? Illuminati. What do you mean, Illuminati? Is that correct?
I got it!
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Okay.
Of course. But before we get to that,
let's just hear this dumbass over here.
we must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Easy.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I got it!
Yeah, that is. But there's still something more. Yeah, there it is.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right? Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared,
It's gone.
so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
There it
so
is.
did the...
They used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yep.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
No, I'm not.
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
So now you want to fight, you freaking mastermind behind all of these things? The new elements has been added to the bullet. Wait, bullet time battles already? Oh, so I need to make sure that I have a bullet to destroy their statement.
So,
Here we go.
I cannot agree.
Here we
Here's your
go.
proof. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Yeah, here we go.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my
That's
proof
what
that
it
the
is.
dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yep.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look
Why?
back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Oh, so which means it's so heavy, it's not easy to move, right? Robo's Justice costume. Oh yeah, costume. It's so heavy.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over it.
Nope. You cannot bend.
That's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No.
What do you mean?
You
Think
cannot
back
bend
to
the
what
suit.
you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember? When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Yep, the weight.
Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't
He
bend
cannot
over.
bend it, and he cannot get out that suit.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet?
Yep.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
well, I mean, isn't
Yep.
that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
He cannot get out of the suit by yourself. Yeah, here we
got
go. You cannot take it out by
I don't
yourself.
think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
There's a clamp back there and keep you from getting it off. Yeah.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
So which means that someone put him in the suit instead.
Then,
Just a second, if you please.
Okay.
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? The
Yep.
image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Robo Justice. That's kind of called him just now. Alright, here we go.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Don't they like that?
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, that's what it is. What I want to say. It's too freaking early.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Let's take another look back at what happened.
Alright.
I suppose
let's
we could
debate.
start with this morning.
All right.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
and as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
She took it from inside. Look at the photo. Robo Justice definitely knows that she in there. This is super strange.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Celeste saw that, right? Yeah, here we go. What's wrong? I saw the shadow of something move around on top of the stair. Alright.
when Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Yep. Celeste, what's wrong? I saw him, a strange costume man.
and then
It's this again. It's Celeste again. I'm really saucy at her right now.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Right.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Yeah, here we go.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd
Yeah, we ran to Celeste. Disappear.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
It's
But
gone.
when we got there,
Yeah,
we
it's gone.
discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
He's gone.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository,
How is she knows everything? Like, it's so obvious.
which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Celeste again?
I think that about covers it.
I see.
Okay.
The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, it is.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events. I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yep, it is.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Yep, that's what I want to do in the first place.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Oh, that's not useful.
So,
What's the order?
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
Yeah, here we go.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
It is.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order,
Yep.
but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
The watch. The freaking watch. Hangman, that's all it is. It's not Hitman. Oh, what the freak? Alright, I see it's a wristwatch. Okay, watch.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Yep.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
It's still working. It's almost 10. Yeah, you can see that. It's still
so
working.
if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yep.
And that would be his official time of death.
Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Yeah.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yes.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Yep.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Yep.
that may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But
What
all
about
of our
Hifumi?
alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Yep. Kyoko. Or Kyoko.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
Yep.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his
Okay.
body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At
Okay.
that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. In other words, It is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
Okay.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
What do you mean how?
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
I mean, Hifumi can go to the 3rd floor instead, right? He's just knocked us unconscious. Remember when we found his body in repository? He's still alive. When Hina tried like let her tear on his cheek or something like that. Can Hifumi walk by himself? Because I think so.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the 1st floor up to the 3rd in that short amount of time?
Impossible.
What if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Okay.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
That's what I want to say. It's only way. Man, Kayoko can read my mind.
We thought Hifumi was dead.
He's not.
But perhaps in reality, he was still alive.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was
No.
simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
It is possible. Broken. This is not working.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
What? I didn't.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
What the freak am I doing?
And along with the rest of us,
Okay.
Hifumi's dead body had been...
Yeah, here we go. Break that statement.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
No. I mean, Taka first because we found the body at the same time.
But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Yep.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
Yeah.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
It's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Oh, for the first time. Yep, it's plenty enough.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yep.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there was 2 announcements there.
Huh? Later on?
Yep.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Yep. Yeah, rediscovered. Yeah, that is.
got it.
Yeah, that is.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yes.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Yep.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then
Yep.
it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
He fooled me our glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do.
Oh yeah, he cleaned his glass.
There
Okay.
was no notable difference.
Nope. Nope. There's a difference.
There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the
Yes.
repository.
Yes.
His glasses.
Yep.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
About the clothes.
When we found
Eyes closed.
Hifumi in the
Yep.
nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Ooh.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
What?
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi. The blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Yeah.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses' owner?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he
So
is.
let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Okay.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
Yes.
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of
Oh,
blood
yeah.
for
Makes
emergencies.
sense.
He probably
yes.
used one of those. And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Oh.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi did this.
I got it!
Hifumi did this.
Could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
So which means that Hifumi killed Taka.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
After the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Yes.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can
Oh.
only be locked from the inside.
Okay.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yep.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yeah, he did. He killed Taka, isn't he?
I just can't believe it.
If you're having
Yep.
trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Okay, please.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Oh, the piece of paper.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right.
Yep.
We found it stuffed in his pants. Take a look at what the note says.
Okay. Let's meet in the equipment rooms at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The
No.
one that told me where to go.
Okay, that makes sense. So there's 2 different notes. It's not your note. It's not your note.
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's
Yep.
meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Yep. This is not your note.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got. The killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Taka.
I got it!
Taka.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yep.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Okay.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yep.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Yep.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room,
rooms.
right?
Yep.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Yes.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note.
Yep.
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yes, it is.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Oh, you crazy son of a gun, I hate you.
Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Okay.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Because of his hand, because of Taka's hand has a note and Hifumi just wiped it out or something like that.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
There's only one way to explain it.
Okay.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all
yes.
that right?
Yep.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Yep.
In fact,
So it's not you. I'm sorry that I persisted you in the first place.
he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no. Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I think it's Celeste, because first of all, Celeste distracts us. And another thing is Celeste, who found the freaking two dead's body. Is that obvious to you guys?
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Okay.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
According to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Yep.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Okay.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi.
Oh, the hammer that was wet that I found in the first place. Oh, I can't sew that.
And put the hammer back where they found it.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
They can't use the freaking hammer in the repository, right?
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Yes.
I don't think it is possible. They were both
same
killed with
mallet.
the same kind of thing, right?
Those mallets are the same mallets. You dickhead.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No. It's not.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
A
A
hammer.
hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
Yes.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Yep.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah,
I'd
there it
also
is.
like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
Yep, it is.
So
the
Hifumi
same
moved
hammer.
Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
But the mastermind, the murder, the last killer, saw Hifumi move Taka's body, and then they killed him instead. This is what it is, right?
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
No, the real Black End is just like gets all the benefit when they kill the first Black End, alright? So they gets all the benefit. Spotless hammer. That's not gonna help.
Assuming the rule holds true.
Yeah, here we go.
No, that's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yep, it is.
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit, the payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no
Whoa.
point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Oh.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and
Yep.
based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act,
Yep.
murdering Taka.
Yep, that's what it
They
is.
made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead,
Yep.
each person killed someone,
Yep.
creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
Yes.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Yep.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yep, it is.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's what their plot is.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
We need to know that. There's only one person who seems to fit. Celeste. Celeste, isn't it? Where is she? Celeste.
Here's my answer.
Celeste. It's Celeste.
It was Celeste.
Yep. She created all of these things.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
You can't do anything you want. Okay, Micah, don't even freaking throw this freaking behavior that you don't like him or something like that. No. In this situation, there's nothing like that.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
No, don't bring this up. Don't bring this up. It's not true. It's not true at all. Shut up.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Yeah, it is.
That so?
Yes.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh, so what is this? Oh, screen. Yep. Wait, shoot. What? I didn't read that. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this one. Yeah, it is.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit,
yes.
doesn't it?
Yes.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yeah,
Shush. The adults are talking now.
What the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass son of a bitch?
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Oh, fuck you! Now you just get all the benefit, you motherfucker!
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I remember that. I saw the shadow, yeah.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
Yeah, she just draw us everywhere. Like, honestly.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Yeah, found a freaking man again. Yeah, only her make all of this thing.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep. Yeah, that is. The mastermind. I know in the first place. I know, it's just a child game.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
Yep.
So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. If Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yes.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
That is weird. Yeah, this is weird.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Okay. Would be murdered. Oh, okay.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Okay, makes sense.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds. Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Okay.
Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh my gosh, she's just like playing a poker face right now. Oh, that's not good. This is a poker face.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh
my god.
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it. Looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, the freaking face so up.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, she did say that. We are going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys die.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Okay.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
So you said they died. So which means those two died. I already know. How does she know that Taka is dead?
Could you repeat what you said?
Oh.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was...
Comment.
So strange, yeah. So
They're going to die. Just like...
yeah, there it is.
No, that's wrong.
There it is.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like
those
guys died.
Yeah, just like those guys die.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Yep.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Okay.
Then what about the picture I took?
Look at this.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Because you drugged the hero, you son of a gun.
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
No.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Look at the position.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Oh, fuck off. Another explanation? Yeah, I do know. Look at the position. Yes!
I got it!
There it is! It makes sense.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Yeah, Hifumi dragged the suspect
I
away.
would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Ooh! Now the poker face has been broken.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Here we go.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Yeah, there we
We've
go.
simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Yes, now you remember, you dumbass.
Such a thing
What's such a thing?
is utterly impossible.
Okay, what's your point?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Okay, come on. A robot justice suit. Hifumi's basic robot justice suit blueprint.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up
Yeah, here we go.
No, that's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Because they cannot bend down.
Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the
It's
suit
intent.
was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Look at the note, because it cannot bend. Ooh.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
Yes.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Yep. Ooh.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
This is a checkmate.
Checkmate?
Yep. Oh boy. She's crazy.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot!
Oh.
What do you mean, checkmate?
Gambler.
Celeste?
Clearly,
Oh
you want to
my
cram
God.
me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Okay.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro's. Yeah, it is. It's true.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
About that, what's your real name anyway?
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
Oh.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Whoa, stop it.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Okay.
How did he refer to each of us?
The last name, yeah, the last names.
I got
The
it!
last name, he always said that, not
That's
the first
right.
name, I'm sorry.
Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi
Alright.
more than once, for example.
Yeah, he could always call me that.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Akagura.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
I still don't know what his real name.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
Yep.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no.
No.
Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and
Okay.
that's Celeste.
Oh.
She never actually told us what her real name is.
Yeah, she never.
What did
Ooh.
you just say?
Look at her e-handbook. You will see her real name. Bring your e-handbook if you are not the culprit. Just bring it.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Just bring your e-handbook, you dumbass.
Well? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
No.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Yep.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Okay.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could
No.
you please stop making me repeat myself over
No.
and over again?
Bring your e-handbook. You will see the true name.
And since you have no way to contradict me,
Nope. Bring your e-handbook. You will see
No,
it.
that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
All right.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yeah.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Nope.
I refuse to cooperate.
Nope.
Even
Okay.
when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Oh.
Because
Because
until
what?
the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me
Okay.
go over the case again, from the beginning,
Ah, this is
and
the
shed light on
timeline.
all your crimes.
All right, let's show the
And that'll
timeline.
bring everything to an end.
Okay, there it is.
The killer is you!
All right, I hope this is
Before
correct.
anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was
Yeah, here we go. We're right. Yep.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, here we go.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yep. Hey, it's correct.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Yes.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
Yep.
they drugged him,
Took the
knocked
picture.
him out, and
Yep.
stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. There it
Next,
is.
Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
Yes.
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Taka's here.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Okay. Perfect. right. Meta
And that's
4.
where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yeah, correct.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
I understand
The
every
reason
of this.
Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Yep, it is.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Yep.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Yep.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2
Yes.
and an injured Hifumi. With these 2
Yes.
incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Yes.
We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that.
Yes, clever. Meta 2. Yeah, the hammer 2.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Yep. Play that.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
This is so funny.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile,
Taka.
the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Yes.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Yeah, created another freaking fake thingy
He
again.
left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And
Yep.
once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Oh. Oh, really strong.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Ooh.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Nice. Mail it.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Yes. Here we go. He's dead. Yep.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi
To get
and get rid of the
this
one
one
person who could betray
Trailed
them.
Yeah, here
And
we
they
go.
did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover
Yeah,
everything that
here we
happened in
go.
this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste. Lulenbat. Why you took your time so freaking much?
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Checkmate! The ultimate gambler loses one now. Nice! The ultimate gambler. My ass.
I lost?
Oh my god, stop it.
I,
Just admit it.
Celestia Ludenberg. Actually,
No.
no.
What's your real name?
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Okay. So now you admit.
Diego?
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't
Okay.
like things to drag on.
Alright, so now you lost.
Interesting.
Great.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Okay.
Or, no,
No.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time
Okay.
to vote. Okay? Okay.
I'm sorry, but I want to know your motive. Yes, guilty. Oh my god. Once again, you are totally correct. I lost. Well, that sucks. So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? Alter ego, isn't it? I knew you could figure out, Kyoko. Yeah, you don't need to explain it. I already know too. For everyone who's still left, I will avoid mentioning it by its name. But then you are the ones that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right. Ah, you have planned this all along.
I see.
What are you doing here?
Actually,
This is what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. And I have proof. Would you like to see it? Oh, but how did he do it? Suppose yell neither of us got close to her. You're correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it. Oh, okay. Please forgive me, he threatened me. Oh. He did? He abused me. Oh! You're lying? You son of a bitch! You never say about Taka like that! No, that's my man! How did you accuse him like that, you son of a gun? Would go that far. I'm about to say something I would never say before in my life. Okay? I'm going to kill him! I'm going to fucking kill him! Oh god, he's snapped. Taka is going to try to kill you. Okay? What?
Indeed.
And also he can't keep her to himself. That bastard!
I swear,
I have to save her!
Actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happened I come up with a plan. Okay, Hifumi agreed without a second thought. What's that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, I have no idea he'll make something like that.
So in the end...
So you say you plan to kill him all along? But of course. Then what makes you take things this far? Because of money?
What the heck?
It was really just for money? That's not all there is to it. From the moment our life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
But all along you have been saying how we will have to accept living here.
You little
Obviously that was a lie, that makes sense. I hate it from one day, okay? More than anyone else in here.
bitch! You little
I want to get
bitch.
out. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream, okay? And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in European castle. That's stupid. Oh, makes sense. Make freaking sense. Gather handsome men from all over the world serving me as a butler slash bodyguard. What the fuck?
This is fine.
I think this is a harem. It's not a freaking wall or something like that. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. Unfortunately, my dream has been shattered into wind. That's why I don't feel dead. Kill me, whatever. Kill me however you like. Oh, wait a second.
Thrills, chills,
Oh
kills!
my god, now it's a killing time.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Oh my god.
It's punishment time!
Okay, here we go.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Okay.
What?
Oh, the key!
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
So this is your last word?
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Oh, this is the last word. I'm sorry, girl, but you have to go. I'm sorry to say this, but you have to go. Kyoko. This is the key that she gave it to you. Alright, here we go. What is this execution? She just looks like a vampire. Really? She's really enjoyed this? What is this? Oh, a castle! Her dream! Her dream to live in! Oh, okay. What is this? The burning of... what? Witch? Oh, a burning witch. Burning alive! What? What the freak? So she's burning alive. Oh my god, she is burning alive. Honestly, that's gonna be painful. Oh, I'm sorry, Lulenbird. I'm sorry. Celeste. Oh, burn the witch. Burn the witch. I already know that you guys already say this. Don't scream. Don't scream. Don't scream. Don't scream. Don't scream. She's really enjoyed this, huh? I'm sorry. What? What the heck? What the hell is going on here? Oh! Oh, I see. Crush! Crushed! Crushed to death. Oh. Crushed to death. So it's not burning alive, it's crushed to death. Well, it seems a little bit really efficient, more than burning. I mean, burning is really hard and painful, and it takes so long. I mean, everybody expression over here. Nah, I get used to it. It doesn't matter for me now. So anyway, Kyoko, Did I see you get some kind of type key object from Celeste? I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to me? Wait, Monokuma knocked her out?
Ooh.
What? What did you do to my body? Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Ooh.
Ooh,
How
oh man,
exciting.
jeez. Oh man, jeez. What do you mean? I don't know anything about it. The mastermind did something to Kayoko's body? Okay, things getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I'm gonna get out of here.
See ya later.
Oh my god. He's gone. The key to the dressing room. I'm going alone from here. What the hell are you talking about? Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in here later.
What?
As she spoke, I glanced quickly at the civilian camera. You still be the risk of spy, you know? Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Okay, so I'm going with Kayoko. Okay, that's fine. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. Makoto and Kayoko aren't going together. Oh, shut up! We need to get into the locker. Ah, there it is. Good morning, it's nighttime. It's been a while, isn't it? No. It's safe, thank goodness. Okay. I think I might be able to open the last set of fire, maybe as early as tomorrow. I do my best, so please wait just for a while longer. Kayoko, please tell me, why are you trying to do all of your own here at the school? That's not something you'll need to know right now. What? That just made me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation time, you disappear, and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spies, right? And you too. No! I believed in you.
What?
I believe in you. Yeah, like I said, I believe in Kayoko. Isn't it obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And you want to believe in me too? Because we are friends. Maybe I can believe in you. What? Just a little bit more. What? Now you just cannot trust me. God damn it. Then.
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. Why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see? Okay. What do you mean you see? What I heard from Kayoko then was, I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes. Boys doesn't have a civilian cameras or a monitor in it. And in the storage closets there. Yeah, it's kind of closet and there's nothing really useful. Oh! A secret door! At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what's going on. Oh! What is this? There's a secret room. Oh, this is a secret room then. There's a bunch of files and looks like a volume after volume of yearbook. A slip of paper fell off the files and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. I understand now. So when I played this game, in the beginning, there was a cutscene about the last student was sent to the moon or something like that. So which means that Monokuma kills everyone no matter what. You cannot leave this freaking area. You cannot leave it unless you kill the mastermind. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh! Someone's gonna bonk me. Oh. Am I dead? I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it has been. Oh, everything's gone! Apparently something's hit me and I lost consciousness. All empty bookshelf. Not empty, gone. It's all gone? For now, I should go back to my room. I dragged myself back towards my room. After all that... Huh? What the hell is going on? Isn't that more or less distant? I heard a sound. What? That sound is coming from the gym. What is going on? What is going on? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. Oh! What is going on? Before me there was a rage battle. Battle beyond anything human possible. Even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Okay.
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
What the hell?
Dare you defy me?
This wasn't part of the deal!
What do you mean part of the deal? The deal?
I've made a decision.
Okay.
I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. no longer regret.
Okay.
I've made my decision.
What do you mean?
I'm going to resist you.
What? She is a spy for the mastermind.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What do you mean hostage? The mastermind spy is Sakura. Shocked. Shocked. The next generation Legends. Oh my god, it's ended. Oh my god, I was in shock. That we know that Sakura is the mastermind spy. Right, here we go. It's not good. It is not good. It is not good. And Monokuma, yeah, Monokuma told us that he has a hostage that can force Sakura to, you know, spying for him. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Jugo. Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have to end this video over here. This is a really long chapter, and we're in shock that Sakura is the spy for the mastermind. It's a spy for the mastermind. Oh boy, that is not good. She is really strong. I cannot go ahead and confront her like that. I mean, oh, that's not good. Okay, so this is pretty much it. I guess that we already know in this chapter, Celeste killed Hifumi, and Hifumi killed Taka. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video over here. In the next chapter, it's gonna be a little bit, you know, clear about all these things. I mean, for now, we're gonna end this chapter 3. It's a really long video. I already know that every time that I do this, it's really long. So yeah, I hope you enjoy all these things. Just leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!